I didn't set out to start a foundation.
Dukes in Mad River County, let's do this, Egan, brother.
I set out to be a skier. But life had other plans. And looking back, my story was never just about skiing. It was about the people who showed up when everything fell apart. I'm from Vermont, Waterbury, born in Burlington in 1981. When I was in third grade, my mom told me I had to pick a winter sport. She suggested hockey. I didn't want to get hit, so I chose skiing. My buddy Arnie Backstrom used to say, the greatest way to travel is to slide on snow. That line stuck with me because it's true. Once you feel it, it's impossible not to want more. I got into freestyle early, the Diamond Dogs program, moguls, freestyle. For me, flying through the air is the only thing cooler than sliding on snow. I competed a bunch. I was in Vermont North Ski Shop constantly with Jesse Murphy.
Came occasionally with some more medallions and maybe a little bit more of an attitude that needed to be checked here and there as a young lad. Was one of the hardest working kids in the group. Grew up with an age group of a couple kids around him that were really successful too, and Roy pushed himself to be equally or more successful than them.
I was obsessed. Shot with the Meathead Films crew. I was in the early level 1 stuff. I may have not always been the best, but I just love skiing more than anything. After I graduated from the University of Vermont in 2004, I went west. I wanted to chase the dream. I wanted to be where legends like Shane McConkey skied, Palisades, Tahoe. I wanted to follow in the footsteps of greatness, carve my own path, leave my mark on skiing. Then came April 29th, 2006. There was this jump, a 100-foot step up that was so perfect. But things were different that morning. New skis, fresh wax, harder snow, and the biggest mistake, I hit that jump blind. No speed check, something I never did. I remember the second I hit the jump, I knew I had gone too big. The landing just kept dropping away from me, further and further. The impact burst fractured my T12 vertebrae into my spine and instantaneously caused paralysis from the belly button down. No control, no feeling, no anything. Then, I spent 52 days in the hospital. Luckily, I was surrounded by some of the best people. Family, friends, coaches, the Sugar Bowl community, Vermont, Tahoe, people showing up over and over again. Bill Hudson was a major part of that.
If you have an injury like Roy had, you can go into a deep, dark place pretty easy. And I know that at times Roy was there, but his positivity that he's always had got him through.
My surgeon, Dr. David Lepla, came into my room and explained what happened. It was medical jargon to me, but I knew he saved my life. I didn't know what else to do, so I put my hand up, a high five. That little moment, this tiny gesture, became bigger than I could ever have imagined. Because later, I realized something. It's really hard to have a negative thought while giving someone a high five. After 52 days, I walked out of that hospital. Not perfect, not pretty, but I walked. And I walked out with a new perspective. During recovery, it hit me. Not everybody has what I had. Not everybody has a community that shows up. Not everybody has people raising money. And I remember thinking, there's only one real way to say thank you. You pay it forward. So on January 14, 2009, with $500 from a Social Security check, I started High Fives. I didn't start it thinking it would become huge. The goal was simple, help one person a year. But one person turned into 5, then 13, then hundreds, then thousands. We became a 501c3 nonprofit on February 9th, 2009. And over time, High Fives grew into a safety net for people who suffer life-changing injuries.
You know, in team sports, you have to adjust fast to win. You have to collaborate. You have to not just speak about it, but be about it. And he's all those things. You know, a guy gets injured, he flies out to see him. He's the first one to call and be there to offer support, offer help, offer guidance. You know, his personality is one of the best I've known, and it's so infectious.
And along the way, I built a family. Because of High Fives, I met my partner, Elena Nichols. If I never got hurt, if I never started this organization, I would have never met her.
Prior to meeting him, I had never met somebody that was also disabled, that was advocating and creating programming for people with disabilities, but also was living the experience. Everybody would agree he's just charismatic. He's got a vibe that, you know, it makes you kind of want to get involved with whatever he's doing.
We have a son, Gunnar. He's everything to me. And being a dad changes you.
After he became a dad, I could see how he really took pride in what he was doing as a father. It's almost like he realized this is his legacy, you know, to Gunnar. And I really think Roy has taken special interest in distilling the importance of how High Fives affects people and kind of helping Gunnar understand the importance of it.
Roy, I'm glad that there's people in this world like you that don't stop believing that really big things can happen.
You had it, you believed it, you made everyone else believe.
He's so loved in this community, not because of what he does, but because of who he is.
There have been moments, big ones, where I've looked around and thought, how is this real? People going from, my life is over, to I'm an athlete again. The thing I'm proudest of isn't a headline or a number, it's the community. It's walking into a hospital room and being able to look someone in the eye and say, it'll never be the same, but it can still be awesome.